Welcome back to Rambo Rewired, and let's jump right into it. Let me ask you a question and don't answer yet. What kind of friend are you when no one is watching? Not when it's fun, not when it's easy, and not when you're in a good mood, but when it's inconvenient, when it's uncomfortable, and when your friend needed more than you expected. Being a bad friend does not mean that you are a bad person. It just means most of the time you could just be unaware. So, for the next few minutes, I'm not judging you. I just want you to step into their shoes, see it from their side, and feel how they feel. Ask yourself honestly, is this me? Do you only reach out when you need something? Think about the last time that you messaged somebody. Was it to check in or was it to ask for help? Now imagine you're on the other side of that message, and every time that their name pops up, it follows with a request. How would you feel? Valued or used? Chosen or convenient? And if you were them, would you feel like a friend or a resource? And how do you react when somebody tells you the truth? Picture this: a friend finally feels confident enough to approach you, to be honest, not to hurt you, not to attack you, but to be real. Instead of listening, the action is to defend, to explain, to shut down. Now flip it. How would it feel to open up? To finally realize that the other person cares more about their ego than your perspective? Would you feel safe being honest again? Here's another one. Do you secretly compete with your friends? What is your initial reaction when your friend wins? Is it support or is it comparison? Now imagine sharing something that you are proud of and the energy that you get back, forced, distant. And how would that land? Supported or silently measured? Ask yourself, do I add light to people's wins or do I add tension? Imagine you're going through something heavy. Do you disappear when things get emotional? Imagine that you're going through something heavy. You don't want advice, and you don't want fixing. You just want somebody to stay. And you reach out. No reply, no follow up. How would you feel? Unimportant, abandoned, like your emotions were too much? And ask yourself, am I present for fun and absent for feelings? Do you expect loyalty that you don't give? Now think about the loyalty that you expect from others. Now pause. Do you offer that same support in return? Imagine always being the one that shows up and then the other only shows up when it's convenient. How long before resentment builds? If somebody matched your efforts exactly, would you feel supported or would you feel disappointed? Do you take everything personally? Picture being tired, overwhelmed, quiet, and somebody assumes it's about them. How would that feel? Draining? Misunderstood? Ask yourself, do I assume intent or do I seek clarity? Because not everything is about you, and that truth brings peace. Do you make the conversations about you? Imagine sharing something vulnerable, and then the other person jumps in again and again. So ask yourself, when someone is talking to me, do they feel listened to or interrupted? Do you avoid apologizing? Think about the last time that you hurt somebody, not intentionally, but because you are human. Now imagine being them, waiting for acknowledgement, waiting for ownership, and you hear nothing. How would that silence make you feel? Like you mattered or like your feelings were inconvenient? So ask yourself, do I repair or do I just wait for time to erase what I avoid? How do you respond to boundaries? Imagine setting a boundary calmly, respectfully, and then the other person guilt trips you, pushes, makes you feel bad. How would you feel? Safe or controlled? So ask yourself, when somebody sets boundaries with me, do I respect it or do I react to it? Do you expect people to read your mind? Imagine being upset and the other person refuses to explain why. Their response is, you should know. How frustrating would that be? Now flip it. Do you expect others to guess your needs and then resent them when they don't know? Ask yourself, do I clearly communicate or do I quietly build disappointment? Do you minimize other people's pain? Imagine being told something and the reply is, That's nothing. You'll be fine. And how would that feel? Supported or dismissed? Ask yourself, when somebody shares their pain, do I validate it or do I compare it? Do you emotionally drain people? Final question. How do others feel after spending time with you? Lighter and seen or exhausted and needing space? So ask yourself, gently and not harshly, if I were them, would I look forward to seeing me again? And here's the truth: awareness isn't failure, it's awakening. So keep asking yourself, if I were them, would I be friends with me? That question alone can rewire everything. Boom, boom, mic drop. All right. Call your friend today, tell them how much they mean to you. Don't expect anything in return. And that's it. Share the love, share the peace, share the happy holidays. Mm, mm.